free college football picks. This is action here for Saturday, December the 2nd. Tony T with our college football pick show here for Saturday action. Features all 8 games before you to just a couple things. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have free college football picks updated all season long, free picks every day from all the major sports, making it a great time to subscribe. And also, if you would, support our channel with a like, a thumbs up. We greatly appreciate it. Then visit Tony'sPicks.com. We're a multi-capper site showcasing top performers in our industry. Click the links to the hot cappers. Get signed up to our long-term passes. Hot cappers like Joseph Schultz for the year. Hollywood Sam, Marlon doing great. Ramon, last 30 days, it's been Daniel Walsichuk, Sean Dinwiddie doing great. Ramon Scott, last 7 days, has been on fire. Ben Rohala, Mindy, a big day yesterday with Tim. Click the links, get signed up. You'll find our latest Premium Pick center of the page, as well as tabs for our best bet, our multi-packs, props, and more. Get signed up. Also, you may purchase our plays a la carte from the Pick Ticker. There you'll find team versus team information. And you can save 20% off all Premium Pick packages. When you use that promo code TonyT at checkout, you can access our page by clicking the link in the description. Click the All Cappers tab, get signed up. Always love hearing from you guys. You may post your picks in the comments. We are looking for cappers to apply on that home page. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get this one started. Oklahoma State and Texas college football pick. This one here on Saturday. Game to be played in Arlington, Texas. Oklahoma State improved to 9-3 with their 40-34 home double overtime victory to BYU. Cowboys rushed for 182 yards on 41 carries. They allowed 130 yards rushing to the Cougars with 197 yards passing on 32 attempts. Each team committed 2 turnovers. Allen Bellman completed 31 of 47 passes for 321 yards and 2 interceptions. He averaged 6.8 yards per pass attempt. Texas is 11-1 after their 57-7 home victory to Texas Tech. Longhorns rushed for 302 yards on 43 carries. They held the Red Raiders to 3 yards per carry with 88 passing yards on 36 attempts. Quinn Ewers, 17 of 26 passing for 196 yards with a touchdown and interception. He averaged 7.5 yards per pass attempt. Oklahoma State in conference averaging 33 points and 471 yards a game. Cowboys' run game has produced 5 yards a carry, which helps their high volume passing attempts they average. Texas away from home giving up 308 yards a game, and even straight to the spread here. The player will be Oklahoma State plus 15. Miami, Ohio, and Toledo college football pick. Here we go for Saturday. Game will be played here at Ford Field, Detroit. Miami, Ohio improved to 10-2 with their 17-15 road win at Ball State. Redhawks rushed for 46 yards on 24 carries. They allowed 274 yards rushing to the Cardinals with 91 yards passing on 19 attempts. Avion Smith, 14 of 24 passing for 170 yards with a touchdown and 2 interceptions. He averaged 7.1 yards per pass attempt. Toledo sits at 11-1 after their 32-17 road win at Central Michigan. Rockets rushed for 261 yards on 43 carries. They allowed 104 yards rushing to the Chippewas with 231 yards passing on 27 attempts. Daquan Finn, 9 of 17 passing for 97 yards and a touchdown. He averaged 5.7 yards per pass attempt. Miami, Ohio has covered 9 of 12. They have defended well, holding MAC teams at 10.8 points and 273 yards a game. Miami, Ohio is making big plays in their passing game and run for 4.4 yards a carry. Their defense holds opponents at 3.6 yards per carry and doesn't give up big plays in the passing game. Play here Miami, Ohio plus 7.5. Boise State and UNLV college football pick. This one here on Saturday. Boise State improved to 7-5 after their 27-19 home victory to the Air Force. Broncos rushed for 181 yards on 38 carries. They surrendered 206 yards rushing to the Falcons with 131 yards passing on 18 attempts. Taylon Green, he goes 13 of 17 for 280 yards with a touchdown and 2 interceptions. He averaged 13.4 yards per pass attempt and had a rushing touchdown. UNLV fell to 9-3 with their 37-31 home defeat to San Jose State. Rebels rushed for 182 yards on 32 carries. They allowed 233 yards rushing to the Spartans with 249 yards passing on 26 attempts. Jane Maiva, 19 of 29 passing for 229 yards with a touchdown. He averaged 7.9 yards per pass attempt. Boise State has defended well down the stretch, allowing 14 points and 344 yards a game in their past 3 games. Rebels defensively allowed 4.2 yards per rush and big plays in the passing game. Boise State running for 5.3 yards a carry and making big plays in the passing game. Play here, Boise State, -2.5. Appalachian State and Troy college football pick. This one here on Saturday. App State is now 8-4 after their 55-27 home victory to Georgia Southern. Mountaineers rushed for 236 yards on 33 carries. They allowed 83 yards rushing to the Eagles with 277 yards passing on 39 attempts. App State had a +3 turnover margin. Joey Aguilar, 23 of 36 passing for 296 yards with 4 touchdowns and an interception. He averaged 8.2 yards per pass attempt. Troy sits at 10-2 with their 35-17 road win at Southern Miss. Trojans rushed for 108 yards on 32 carries. They allowed 154 yards rushing to the Golden Eagles with 132 yards passing on 23 attempts. Gunnar Watson hit 21 of 34 passes for 289 yards with 2 touchdowns and an interception. He averaged 8.5 yards per pass attempt. Troy defensively in the Sun Belt allowing 13 points and 305 yards a game in conference. They limit opponents to 3.2 yards per rush and limit big plays in the passing game. App State defense the concern here as they are allowing 4.9 yards per rush. Mountaineers are allowing 408 yards per game against the Sun Belt. Troy has covered 6 of 7. Play here, Troy, -5. SMU and Tulane college football pick. This one here on Saturday. SMU improved to 10-2 at 59-14 home victory to Navy. Mustangs rushed for 18 yards on 34 carries, allowed 182 yards rushing to the midshipmen with 71 yards passing on 25 attempts. Preston Stone is out for the season with a leg injury. Kevin Jennings in limited action this season, hitting 18 of 24 passes for 223 yards and 3 touchdowns. He averaged 9.3 yards per pass attempt and had a rushing touchdown. Tulane improved to 11-1, a 29-16 home victory to UTSA. Green Wave rushed for 227 yards on 41 carries. They allowed 177 yards rushing to the Roadrunners with 198 yards passing on 39 attempts. Tulane had a +4 turnover margin. Michael Pratt, 9 of 22 passing for 125 yards and 2 touchdowns. He averaged just 5.7 yards per pass attempt and rushed for 50 yards. SMU was 8-0 in the AAC, pounding teams, averaging 46 points and 486 yards a game. On defense, they held conference foes to 17 points and 297 yards a game. Tulane has recent wins by 3 or less to Rice, East Carolina, and Tulsa. Play here SMU +3. Georgia and Alabama college football pick. This one here on Saturday. Game played in neutral site in Atlanta. Georgia moved to 12-0 with their 31-23 road win at Georgia Tech. Bulldogs rushed for 260 yards on 39 carries. They allowed 205 yards rushing to the Yellow Jackets with 158 yards passing on 21 attempts. Georgia had a -2 turnover margin. Carson Beck, 13 of 20 passing for 175 yards with a touchdown and interception. He averaged 8.8 yards per pass attempt. Alabama sits at 11-1 after their 27-24 road win at Auburn. Crimson Tide rushed for 192 yards on 44 carries. They allowed 244 yards rushing to the Tigers with 93 yards passing on 17 attempts. Alabama had a +3 turnover margin. Jalen Monroe, 16 of 24 passing for 259 yards with 2 touchdowns. He averaged 10.8 yards per pass attempt and rushed for 107 yards. The Georgia running attack is generating 5.3 yards a carry. They are outperforming Alabama in that area. Respect the Bulldogs' recent blowout wins against the like of Florida, Missouri, Ole Miss, and Tennessee. Play here Georgia -5. Michigan and Iowa college football pick. This one here on Saturday. Game played on a neutral site in Indianapolis. Michigan improved to 12-0 with their 30-24 home victory to Ohio State. Wolverines rushed for 158 yards on 38 carries. They allowed 107 yards rushing to the Buckeyes with 271 yards passing on 30 attempts. Michigan had a +2 turnover margin. J.J. McCarthy, 16 of 20 passing for 148 yards and a touchdown. He averaged 7.4 yards per pass attempt. Iowa improved to 10-2 with their 13-10 road win at Nebraska. Hawkeyes rushed for 170 yards on 38 attempts. They allowed 2.5 yards per rush to the Cornhuskers with 189 yards passing on 28 attempts. Deacon Hill, 11 of 28 passing for 94 yards and an interception. He averaged 3.4 yards per pass attempt and rushed for a touchdown. Michigan has gone over in 6 of 9 against the Big Ten. They are averaging 39 points per game in the conference. Iowa putting up just 14.5 points a game against the Big Ten. Play here, Michigan, Iowa, over 35. Louisville and Florida State college football pick. This one here on Saturday. All right, game will be played in Charlotte. Louisville moved to 10-2 after a 38-31 home defeat to Kentucky. Cardinals rushed for 161 yards on 43 carries. They allowed 3.3 yards per rush to the Wildcats with 206 yards passing on 22 attempts. Louisville had a -2 turnover margin. Jack Plummer, 24 of 33 passing for 242 yards with 2 touchdowns and an interception. He averaged 7.3 yards per pass attempt. Florida State improved to 12-0, a 24-15 road win at Florida. Seminoles rushed for 90 yards on 31 carries. They allowed 146 yards rushing to the Gators with 86 passing yards on 16 attempts. Tate Rodemaker, 12 of 25 passing for 134 yards and 5.4 yards per pass attempt. Now, Seminoles did record 6 sacks. Florida State defense held AAC opponents to 17 points and 326 yards a game. Past 3 games, Cardinals defense giving up 403 yards and 31 points a game. The Seminoles running this season for 4.8 yards a carry. Louisville away from home putting up just 26 points a game. And away from home, Cardinals running for only 2.9 yards a carry with struggles with quarterback accuracy. Play here, Florida State, -1. All right, that was our college football pick show here for Saturday. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have free college football picks updated all season long. Free picks every day from all the major sports, making it a great time to subscribe. And also, if you would support our channel with a like, a thumbs up, we greatly appreciate it. And then visit our site, Tony'sPicks.com, for our best plays. Our premium picks are there. Use that promo code TonyT at checkout. You'll save the 20% off. All right, lots of picks throughout our channel. Live shows for you on Saturday at 9 a.m. Eastern with Morning Steam. I'm Tony T. We will talk to you guys later.